It's time for Rabbi Minkowicz's Weekly Torah Lesson, a place where life's most difficult questions are answered. Here with his spiritual perspective and insight, Rabbi Minkowicz.
Welcome to this week's Torah lesson. We are starting a new book, the book of Bamidbar, the book of Numbers. And the question of the week is, what is the power of the Jewish people? So in this week's Torah portion, Parsha Bamidbar, we learn about, namely, as the Torah portion is called Bamidbar Numbers, where they count the numbers of the Jewish people. And we find something very interesting. The Torah tells us, Su'u es roish kol hadas b'nei Yisrael, to count the number of the Jewish people. So the goal is to find out the number of the Jewish people. So the Torah tells us, Lim mishpachoisam. We want you to count every single family, and by counting the families, we'll know the amount of the Jewish people. So the Rebbe asks a very simple question. What is the goal? The goal is to count the Jewish people. So if you want to count the Jewish people, you count the Jewish people, and then you know how many Jewish people there are. If you count the families, you don't know how many Jewish people there are. So obviously you count the people, and then you count, that are in the family, but ultimately you need to know the amount of people and the amount in each person and the total number of the Jewish people. How does the families help you? So the Rebbe says, you see from here, that the Torah wants people to be counted as part of the family. In other words, a Jew, an isolated Jew, not part of a family, not part of a tradition, is really not adding to the real power of the Jewish people. So in other words, to answer the question, what is the power of the Jewish people? The power of the Jewish people is that when we have strong families, not only biological, but family ties, family connections, family commitments, and building the families, that's the way we really build Am Yisrael and the Jewish nation. This week's Torah lesson is dedicated to the memory of Baruch ben Aryeh Leib and Shlomo Ben Yosef. May their souls be elevated by the Torah we're studying in their memory. I'd like to wish a special mazel tov to our daughter Zeldi on her engagement to Nachmi Rosenberg. Thanks so much for joining us for our weekly Torah lesson. For additional classes of Chabad or any other information, please see our website.